Hi everyone. So a really quick tip, if you like to travel with Ryanair, but don't want to pay a lot for extra fees such as baggage, then I have a great deal for you, or a tip on how to get the best possible price to adding the bag. If you don't already know, then Ryanair with the standard fare only offers one small bag that you must be able to fit under the seat in front of you. If you do arrive at the airport with two bags or with a bag that doesn't fit in front of you, most likely it will be checked into the hold and you're charged around 70 euro. I don't know, the price does depend on the flight and the departure airport, but you will be heavily penalized for that. And if you don't add any extras, you won't have the priority boarding anyway. So chances are a lot of the overhead bins will be full. But let me show you a trick. The one small bag they allow doesn't isn't very big, so you won't be able to fit more than like a 2 or 3 day stay in it, most likely. But let me show you a trick on how to get a great price with a bag. So obviously, first of all, do go to the Ryanair website. If you do book a Ryanair flight through a third party, you might not be able to access the reservation or add anything extra. Also, you might be asked to verify your ID with this new rule that Ryanair brought in, I believe, in July. So if you're able to, it's better to book directly with Ryanair. So first of all, you choose the route. I've chosen Nice to London Stansted. So you choose the days that you'd like to travel. I'm just going to do it as a one way, but this could also work for a return. So there's one flight available here. You select it. Just go for the basic fare originally. It is worth thinking about regular or plus to just compare the price, but I'm going to go with the basic one. So you enter in your name here. If you aren't already logged in, I'm just going to make up a name. If you do want to reserve a seat on Ryanair, I have another video on how you can do that. I'll put it either below or up in the top right. But for this example, we're just going to focus on the bag. So I'm going to do option 2 without a seat. And that does still let you check in 24 hours before you just get a random seat. So if you don't mind where you sit, you can just go for that one. Or if you do change your mind and want to check in more than 24 hours before, or you do have a specific seat you like, then you can also add it later. So you see here, I believe that this has increased slightly because I'm doing it on a last minute flight. Like when I booked the same flight a few days ago, I was sold it for €6. This is charging me 16.50 for the priority and two bags, but it was still cheaper than upgrading to one of the regular or the third option fare. I forgot the name of that. It only doesn't include a reserved seat, but you do get the priority boarding and the trolley bag as well. So one option is to add that for €16.50. It is, although these options you can add after you reserve, they're always more expensive to do that. And if you buy it at the airport, obviously it's even more. Say you want to walk hands-free through the terminal and drop off your bag, or if you want to take liquids more than 100 milliliters, you will need to check in that bag. So this 10 kilogram one is actually the same size as the other one. You just pay a little bit more to check it in. If you don't need to access your luggage during the flights, then that's also an option, and it's still less than the other fares that we saw. So that's only €18.98. And if you booked a flight further in advance, you'd probably see that is even less. So that's all that you need to do. Let me go back and change the departure date just to show you that it probably is less. And you might be thinking like, oh, I'm British. Why am I paying in euros? It's because it always charges in the currency of the destination no, the departure airport, sorry. But I have another video on how you can avoid Ryanair's additional fees for paying outside of your currencies. Always better to do it in euro. Don't let them do the conversion because that's what they'll try and do. So actually, this is a bad example because the last Nice to Stansted flight stops. Maybe let's see when it starts again in the spring. Ah, no, it isn't. Okay. Let me choose a different route in that case. We'll do Madrid to Stansted. I think that route runs all year round. So let's just look for March then. Let's go randomly. Monday to Thursday is normally cheaper, so do for March. One adult agreed to the terms and search. So we see here at the moment there is a sale on, so you've already saved a bit of money if you want to take that flight. So remember the regular is saying add €21.50. But for now, let's just choose the basic. You can log in later, and again, I'll just make up a name to show you an example. If you do book the actual flight, remember to put your actual name as well. So again, I'll do option 2. Now, do you see it's only €13.50 to add the priority and 2 bags? Maybe as Madrid is a bit further than Nice, so the further the routes, the more the extra things seem to be. Again, if you do want to check that bag in, you can do that for $14.99. And then that's the only extra fee you'll pay. So if I select that, it should show the total price. And then if you don't want to choose a seat, then you can get a free random seat anyway. So the annoying thing about Ryanair is that they will always try and sell you a load of extra stuff. Just scroll down, press continue. Unless you do want to add any of those things. So you can see here, obviously it's trying to get me to log in because I have an account, but and that's just shared my email with everyone. Oh well. I don't see how to get rid of that now, but you do see the total price was only €39.53, which is fairly good value, including the trolley bag and priority boarding as well. So again, make sure you pay in euro. Don't let them convert it into pounds because they're going to put a markup on that. If you want more advice on foreign currency conversion, then I do have other videos on that as well. So I hope you found my Ryanair useful video and got my Ryanair video useful and got some good tips. I do have 2 other Ryanair videos on my channel, so have a look if you have some time, and I'll be back soon with another video.